Hey guys, Mad FPS back again with another awesome video review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the ever famous Nintendo DS Lite, the second iteration in Nintendo's extremely successful DS lineup. Now I just want to say that this device, when it comes to the build, is not nearly as solid as the Game Boy Advance SP that I reviewed a couple of weeks ago. If you want to see that review, just click the annotation, or I'll leave a link in the description right below that like button. But the DS Lite is very plasticky, the buttons feel flimsy, and the D-pad is probably one of the lowest quality D-pads ever made and is way too small even for average size hands, especially when compared to the D-pad on competing devices like the Sony PSP 3000. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you want to see a review of that device. But getting back to the DS, although the quality of the buttons isn't the highest, they all still work after years of constant usage, so you're not going to have any problems with reliability in typical Nintendo fashion. The DS Lite is actually laid out pretty well. When we take a look around the device, the right side encompasses the power button along with access to the stylus, which we'll get to later on in this video. Along the bottom we have a volume slider, a surprise slot that we'll also get to in a little bit, and a headphone jack so you can game in both loud and quiet situations without having to worry about missing out on your game. On the top of the device we have a proprietary charging port, a slot for your DS exclusive games, and a space for a lanyard to make sure that this device doesn't take a hard fall. You can also see that we have left and right triggers perfectly placed for your two index fingers while you're in game, and these buttons are actually my favorite buttons because they are the most tactile on the entire device. Now the back of the device is where we see a lot of the exciting stuff happen. Near to the top we have slot 1, which houses your DS exclusive games that we talked about earlier. At the bottom we have slot 2, which actually allows access to Game Boy Advance games, so this device is completely backwards compatible, which is a nice touch from Nintendo, especially since I have quite the collection of Game Boy Advance games. On the left side you have easy access to the extremely useful stylus, which actually feels quite nice in the hand for what it's meant for and works surprisingly well with the device for when this device was released. Taking a look at the inside of the device, Nintendo provides two stereo speakers that flank the top screen, and below that we have all of your standard controls, your A, B, X, and Y buttons, your D-pad, and your start select buttons, along with a dual screen, which is actually a touchscreen. In between the two screens we have a microphone, which you can actually use in certain games in pretty cool ways. So getting to that touchscreen, it's a high quality display, but nothing like you're going to see on an iPhone or an iPod Touch, because this is actually a resistive screen as opposed to a capacitive screen. When you touch it, you can actually see the screen bend at your will, but since this is Nintendo, there's no need to worry about the screen breaking. In fact, it works flawlessly even after years of abuse. The fact that it's a resistive screen also means that you can use your fingers to touch items, which will come in handy during an intense level of Mario. The developers for games have provided a ton of extra functionality and extra features in-game, and it really makes the gaming experience more fun to be able to interact with your game. So what do I think about this device? Well, obviously I own one, so I'm a big fan. The DS Lite is an awesome gaming machine with tons of games to choose from because of its constant development as well as its backwards compatibility. It's a joy to work with and never disappoints to waste away a couple of hours by giving you the time of your life. Its ultra-portable dual-screen nature makes it the perfect device for anyone traveling, whether on the road or in the air. Overall, I give the Nintendo DS Lite a very respectable 8 out of 10, with points taken off because of its seriously undesirable build quality. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe this video to see more videos like this, and comment down below to let me know what you guys think about this device. This is Mad FPS, and I'll see you guys next time.